Welcome back, everybody. My pediatrician told me years ago that one of the most important things a parent can do is to make sure their child learns to swim. Sometimes that's much easier said than done. Some kids take to the water like fish, others, they struggle. That's why this classroom in the water is so special. This school focuses on the basics like safety and just holding your breath underwater to simple strokes. It also accommodates swimmers of all ages and abilities, including competitive swimmers and triathletes.
The whole gamut. And we are thrilled to meet Katie Brothen and share more about her swim school. That's a first of its kind. It's located in Kenosha. It's for all swimmers at all levels, as Molly mentioned. Good to have you here.
Thanks, so excited.
Good morning.
Yeah, this is super cool. So I think like what Molly was told by her pediatrician is something that all parents have probably heard or should hear, right?
For sure.
That we should all learn to swim. What for you made having a swim school so important?
Well, I have 4 daughters, so I have 2, he has 2, and we all are a family, a Brady Bunch family there. And when I tried to find a good swim school for my kids to learn how to swim, I realized that, you know, it's really an important factor. So
I love your story.
Yeah,
so
look how
you
cute they are,
lost
too.
your husband about 4 years ago or so, and after his death, you had 2 really young girls.
Yep.
You met a guy who had daughters the exact same ages. So you had a 4 and a 6-year-old, right?
Crazy.
And he had a 4 and a 6-year-old
Yes.
girl. So
it's insane. So my oldest are 20 days apart, and my youngest are 2 months apart.
Wow.
So it's like having 2 sets of twins, but I only had to do it twice. So I'm really excited about it.
Good for
And
you.
they look like they all love each
I know.
other.
And now that, you know, and they've been together since they were like 4 and 6.
Yeah.
So it really is just an awesome, crazy kind of chaos.
Good for you. And it kind of inspired you at that time going through that loss to kind of reevaluate what you were doing
Right.
and change careers.
Yeah, so I had a corporate career in medical device marketing, and I really enjoyed my job for a really long time. But, you know, over time, as we grow, you know, things change. And so I thought, I want to be more involved in my local community. I wanted to find marketing in my local community. And so this market need was a swim school that, you know, has kids, it only is 4 kids per class. So it's really nice and personalized, along with the 90-degree water so the kids aren't freezing their butts off.
I remember that growing up, being in the, we learned to swim in a lake, and it
Yeah.
was like you didn't want to get in, and once you're in, you could barely pay attention because you were just freezing the whole time.
Right.
So,
And like we have parent taught classes, so then the parents don't have to, you know, worry about, do I really have to get in with my 6-month-old? Yeah. You know, you can get in with your 6-month-old, but it's 90-degree water, so it's not
Yes.
so bad.
Well, and here's the thing, too, about teaching kids to swim. I have 3 kids, and 2 of the 3 did not want to swim. They didn't take to it. And let me tell you, we tried lessons a lot of different places and eventually came to a Swimtastic. It's not your location because you're about to open up, you're new. But it was a scary thing because I knew how important it was, but we were really struggling.
Yeah.
And your techniques, it was the only thing that worked for us.
Oh, great. I'm so excited to
Yeah.
hear the life story. So we have a really proven curriculum. 4 kids per class helps, and then the warm water helps, but also we have like sunken in PVC benches, so they're not clinging to the wall.
yeah.
You know, and that's part of the reason that we want those 4 kids per class, so that you have more actual swim time instead of, you know,
Waiting
dead
out,
time.
waiting at the side,
Yeah.
or waiting outside the pool and getting cold.
Right, exactly.
So you do. It's very one-on-one in that aspect. How do you think? Because one of the things you mentioned is you wanted to have something in your community. How do you think this will impact the
Oh,
community?
for sure. So we have a lot of options for swimming lessons, but what I was excited about is we'll have programs for special needs. We're a full ADA access facility. My oldest daughter is on the spectrum. And so I knew how important it is and how hard it is to find things that will fit different types of folks. And then we also will have adult learn to swim because there's so many adults that don't know how to swim either. And then as well as the athletes in the area. So in Pleasant Prairie, they do triathlons and such, and Iron Girls. So we're really excited to offer the swim lab side of our business too.
So what is were those the above
those are
ground
the tanks.
pools?
Yeah, so the tanks are above ground endless pools,
Okay.
and they have a pretty good propulsion system, a significant current. So you swim into the current, just like you'd walk on a treadmill. You're going to swim in an endless pool, and it has video analysis equipment inside, where we can compare your stroke to an Olympian. A
No
Champions
way.
Library.
That's
so that's what's so
incredible.
proprietary about us is that we have this Champions Library because we work with so many different Olympians, and you can compare your stroke. So the video analysis is really exciting.
That's
That is cool.
incredible. That is fantastic. And especially because swim lessons are something that you want to do regularly.
Right.
If you're learning to swim. If you're doing a triathlete or a competitive swimmer, you you also want to be there all the time.
Exactly. So we have different packages too. So you can do the weekly if you want, but if you're a traveler, a business traveler, and you're doing triathlons on the side, it might be hard for you to make the same time every week, and that's okay. We have a punch card system. You can get 8 punches or whatever, and just come when you can and fit it into your schedule.
Yeah.
Wow.
How does it? Is it a membership based? Like like if you go to a rec center or something,
Sure.
you usually have a membership or whatnot. How's the swim school different?
Sure, you just pay by the week, basically. So
Gotcha.
you sign up for as little as 4 classes, and as long as you want to go. So it's not necessarily session based, where there's hey, this session's 8 weeks long. It's not like that. So we'll graduate your swimmer based on skill level, and you can go as long as you would like.
What's your, we're looking at some great pictures here. When do you open? It looks like you have a lot of space.
I'm so excited. So we have 5,600 square feet, and a little over half of it is what we call the wet side with the pools. And we have a great temperature controlled viewing area for the parents, so they don't have to be in that steamy hot environment. So we open on June 3rd, and we're really excited. And then we have a big grand opening party on June 8th, and it's a parking lot party with all sorts of vendors and kid and parent friendly activities.
That
for
is
you.
wonderful. I love it. So really cool. You've got all these different programs, all this stuff for people to take advantage of at your grand opening. You can stop in, learn more about Swimtastic Swim School and Swim Labs. Saturday, June 8th is the big grand opening. There's a special right now, 20% off your first 8 weeks of lessons. Mention that you saw them here on the Morning Blend when you stop in and say hi to Katie and everybody at Swimtastic. They're located right on Green Bay Road in Kenosha, kind of in that strip mall area right there. 262-201-0500, swimtastic.com/location/Kenosha for theirs specific. Thanks for being here.
Thanks.
Congratulations.
Yes. We wish you lots of success.
I appreciate it.
It's awesome.